A run with Huntley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the run, it's Huntley. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this will be scooped up by the defense. One play at a time. Here we go. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early. Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people. Because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it here with Hunt. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Cunningham.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Mike's 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Okay, ready, I see you.
You give up?
So this will be accepted as the offense backwards. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field.
Now it's Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st down, Cunningham going for, wide open, complete, touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's going to be a long day.
Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down, Cunningham. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 13-0 is the score on EA Sports. The last play got 9 from the 26. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Taking on the midfield logo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past over through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yo, 51 to mine.
Now Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for New England. And look at this, another fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, try to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Another carry now for Gurley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Sanders. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 74 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now here's Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This is our time.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath Relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Come on, let's go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
51 Mike.
70 Ranger.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
I got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
That's trash. Mike 5-4.
Again, they run with Gurley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles.
Let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for New England. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
I got you, son. I got you. Go. 51 the Mike.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cunningham going for Metcalf on the deep. Wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check pass. Check pass. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Check pass. Check pass. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you, punk. Watch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's good. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Check, pace, let's go! Watch the pass. Mike's 54.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Right there, 54.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
His first carry, he loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop?
And this is caught. And touchdown. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Come on, let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Yeah, baby. Boom. Mike's 54.
On 3rd down, Huntley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for New England. And look at this, it's a fake, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now Cunningham. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the run, it's Huntley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A run with Huntley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DK Metcalf doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now Huntley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run here with Huntley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Cunningham. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
We play to win. I can hear you.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for a former legend. It's Herschel Walker. And oh, right away, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
I guess I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Walker. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him. Give him
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down, Cunningham. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Janikowski now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Here's Robinson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run now with Walker. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a carry for Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Walker. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And look at this, another fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a well-coached team.
Get off the field.
Wide open, complete, and all the way in for the touchdown. Andre Johnson, 57 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
2nd and 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs? Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
54 much.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On the ground with a tight end. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards. And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call. Here's Mack. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Mack. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
That's it. Big hit. Mike spot 4.
Now a run with Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he stopped immediately there.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Right there. 54, right there.
Here's Marlon Mack. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Justin Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Wilson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Cunningham going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off